Hello, my name is Ann Diaz, and today we are going to be talking about the order of operation. The order of operation is the order you find the factors in the equation and solve when there is more than one operation in the equation. In other words, that means what step you're supposed to do first when there's more than one operation in your equation. So it's split up into 4 steps. The first step is groupings, which is the brackets or parentheses or other things like that. How you know to do these is you work inside out. So first you would do the parentheses and then the brackets. Next is the exponents. So that's just looking for which numbers have something to the power. And then you're going to do step 3, which is multiply or divide. So that means that you go from left to right, finding multiplication and division. You don't have to do multiplication first, you just do it from left to right. Then, finally, you're going to do step 4, which is addition and subtraction, again working left to right. So let's take a look at our example problem. So we're going to start with our first step, which is groupings. So we'll find that we have 2 groupings here. So we'll start with the inside one, which is 2 plus 2, which gives us 4. So then we have 2 to the 0 minus 2 to the 4 plus 2 times 2 divided by 4 minus 2 times 2. So now we're going to work with our grouping again, and we're going to divide 2 by 4, which gives us 1/2. Then we're going to take the 1/2, which is still part of the grouping, and times it by 2. So then we'll have 1. So then we'll have 2 to the 0 minus 2 to the 4 plus 1 minus 2 times 2. So that finishes off our grouping. So now we're going to move to step 2, which is exponents. So now we're going to find our exponents, which is 2 to the 0, which equals 1, and 2 to the 4, which equals 16. So now we'll have 1 minus 16 plus 1 minus 2 times 2. Now we'll move on to step 3, which is multiplication or division, working left to right. So here we'll look and we'll see that all we have is multiplication, so that's what we'll do next. And 2 times 2 is 4. So now we have 1 minus 16 plus 1 minus 4. Now for our final step, step 4, we're going to add or subtract, again, working left to right. So we start with 1 minus 16, which is 15. Then we'll do negative 15 plus 1, which is a negative 14. And then we'll do negative 14 minus 4, which gives us 18, and that is our answer. Okay, now let's do one more example problem. Let's say we have 2 times 3 squared times 4 divided by 2 times 3 minus 2. Okay, so we'll start with our first step, which is groupings. And here again we have 2 groupings, so we start with the one on the inside. So we'll have 2 times 3 squared, 4 divided by 2 times 3, times 1. Now we're going to still be working in our groupings. We have 2 times 3 squared, and then in the parentheses, we're going to work left to right with our multiplication and division. So we're actually going to do 4 divided by 2 first, which is 2 times the 1. Now we have 2 times 3 squared, still working in our grouping, and we have 2. So now we'll go to our second step and do exponents. So we have 2 times 3, times 9 times 2. And now we'll do multiplication and division, which all we have here is multiplication. So we have 2 times 9 times 2, which equals 36. And we have no addition or subtraction, so that's our answer. Now I'm going to explain our in-class worksheet. Here the worksheet says, using the order of operations, solve the equations below. So I want you to solve all 6 of these equations, and I'll walk around and check to make sure you understand. Also remember to work left to right on multiplication or division and addition and subtraction. Now I'm going to explain our take-home worksheet. So here it says again, using the order of operations, solve the equations below. And so I want you to solve all 4 of the equations and also fill in the blanks below. So you're going to be filling in these 4 steps I just talked about. It might be helpful to fill in your 4 steps first so you can reference them as you're doing your equations. Thank you for watching.